Hello. Hello. Can anyone hear me? Hi Jess. How are you all? Hi Zoe. Oh, Tracy, you're in. Right. Just got to help a couple of people. Hi Jason. Hi Colin and Bernie. Right. Let me just sort out a couple of people that are wanting to get in. Copy link. There we go. Hi Colin. Hi Anne. Are you all right? Okay. It's time to get a few people in. Just helping a couple of people get in. With the link for tonight. And then we can get started. Hi Archie and Max. I miss you both. Miss you all. Oh, getting a surge of people coming in now, which is brilliant. Hi Sue. How are you? You all right? Bit of a surge of people coming in. Just going to give it a minute or so. Sarah and Dave. Excellent. I'm pleased you can see me all right. Hello. Hello, Mr. Thompson. How are you? All right. Just going to make sure. Or Emma's. Hello. Hi, Chrissy. Sorry, I'm just helping a couple people out, just to help them get in. Are you talking amongst yourselves? Hi, Joe. How are you? Hi, Ellen. Hello. Ah, Zoe and Ollie are playing. Ah, right. Getting a few more people. Ah, Hayley, brilliant. I'm so pleased. Okay, right. We've got quite a few people in tonight, which is really good. Hopefully, we might have a few more join us along the way. Sorry, I just have to help a couple of people. Hi, Richard. I might have to help a couple of people just find their way in that haven't got the live link or can't see the chat box on the screen. Some people can't see it. Great Yarmouth Massive are online. Fantastic. Welcome back. The word's getting out. Okay, so it's pretty much 7:05. Hopefully, anyone that wants to join will join at some point this evening, and they can pick it up as they go along, I suppose. Do you like what I've done to the telly? It's magic. Anyway, we've got a really, really interesting quiz tonight. I have a mystery round, which I will explain. It'll be the last round of the quiz, and it's a mystery one, so it's something a little bit different. Hi, Team Hopkins. Excuse me, to something we've been doing over the last few weeks. So I hope you'll enjoy that one. You might all hate it, in which case I'm really sorry. Now that I know that everyone can hear me, which is brilliant, I think we should get started. So we've got 7 categories tonight. The music round, you'll be pleased to hear, most people will be pleased to hear, I've not done any of the link or theme rounds that I have done the last couple of weeks, because I know that people were struggling with those a little bit. Some people just love them and some people don't like them at all. So I'm going to leave them for this week. I've done something a little bit different, which I hope that everybody will enjoy. So it's split up into 7 categories. The music round is, like I say, split into 2. There's roughly 10 questions for each round, apart from the last round, which is the mystery round. There'll be a short interval after the music. Hi, Mel. I like doing the links too, but not. I had some feedback, and some people just didn't sort of really struggle with them. So I just want to make sure that, hopefully the round I've replaced it with, you'll enjoy just as much anyway. And if depends on the feedback, I try and sort of include everything that everybody likes. After the music round, there will be a break, and I'll give you the answers for all of the questions I'm going to read out at the end of each round, apart from the music round, where I'll give you the answers after the break, just to give you a little bit of time just to think about them. So if you can see it, feel free to comment in the chat box if you can see it next to my lovely little face, and comment with any questions. I'll ask at the end of the round if you need me to repeat anything. I will repeat the question twice though, so if you miss it, then let me know, because I'm aware people obviously have their internet drop out and things like that happen. If you do miss a question, please leave it blank until I finish the round if you need it repeating, and I'll drop you a reminder at the end of the round if you need it repeating. So all the points are self-awarded for anyone that hasn't done this quiz before. So it's just a case you'll be writing your answers down and you'll be self-awarding your own points. There's no prizes, it's just for a bit of fun. But answer honestly is what I think most people do anyway. I will spell any strange or unusual words. There's a total of 95 points available tonight. 95. Sounds a lot, but a lot of the points come from multiple points available in a question. So, and then we normally sort of go through our scores, which we've been doing. So you don't need to write the categories down. So I'll announce them. I'll tell you what they are again at the beginning of each round. But we're going to have a look at general knowledge, food and drink. Backed by popular demand, we've got a blockbusters round. Then it's a music round, which is split into 2 parts. I do 10 general knowledge questions, and then there's another part to it, which I'll explain when we get there. There's a kids round. It's a family-friendly quiz, so there is a kids round. Most people tend to pick up most of their points from that round. There's a number 6. Last week I called it Emma's mixed bag. This week I've called it stuff you should know, but you might not, but you should. Yeah, so it's just a bit more, just a little bit of everything. And then number 7 is the mystery round. And I will explain how that will work when we get to it, which is round number 7. So it's now nearly 8:10. So I think we should get started. So the first category is the general knowledge round. There's 10 questions. I'll give you enough time between each one to answer them, and I'll give you some time at the end of the round just to check your answers before I give you the answers back. Okay, so question number 1. What is the only anagram of the word English? What is the only anagram of the word English? If you can't get it straight away, leave a little note on your paper and maybe come back to it. Question number 2. Which state is home to the Joshua Tree National Park? Which state is home to the Joshua Tree National Park? Excuse me. Question number 3. In Britain, what shape is the road sign stop? In Britain, what shape is the road sign stop? Question number 4. In Britain, what is the only road sign to be on an inverted triangle? In Britain, what is the only road sign to be on an inverted triangle? Question number 5. How many dots are there in total on a pair of dice? How many dots are there in total on a pair of dice? Everyone's being very quiet tonight. Scary. Feels like I'm just talking to myself. Question number 6. In a game of chess, what is the only piece able to jump over other pieces? In a game of chess, what is the only piece able to jump over other pieces? I don't know how to play. I'm not very clever. Question number 7. According to the lyrics of the song by the Weather Girls, it will start raining men at just about what time? According to the lyrics of the song by the Weather Girls, it will start raining men at just about what time? I was about to start dancing then. That's just embarrassing. Question number 8. What is the name of the currency used in Poland? What is the name of the currency used in Poland? Dog's just settling down. Give her a minute. No. Nope. Oh. And she's down. Okay, she normally circles about 30 times. So, question number 9 then. Which American state has a name that ends in 3 vowels? Which American state has a name that ends in 3 vowels? I know people only tune in so they can see the dog. I'm aware of it. It's fine, I'm not offended. Question number 10 then, and the final question in this round. Where would you most commonly find the inscription standing on the shoulders of giants? Where would you most commonly find the inscription standing on the shoulders of giants? So that was question 10 of the first round. Went quick, didn't it? Does anybody need me to repeat anything? Because everyone's really quiet. No? Nobody needs to repeat any of those questions? Okay. You have? Brilliant. Okay, excellent. Right. Okay, let's go through some answers then. So the first category then, in general knowledge. So we've got number 1. What is the only, okay, question number 5 was, how many dots are there in total on a pair of dice? Question number 1, what is the only anagram of the word English? What is the only anagram of the word English was question 1. Just give you a few moments just for those, a pair of dice, yeah. I don't know whether I should say a pair of die. I don't know. Question number 2 was, which state is home to the Joshua Tree National Park? Did you see that? That was my coaster. Got stuck to the bottom of my drink. I was doing it last week as well. Die is singular. Okay, so dice is more than one. Okay. Any other repeats before I give you some answers? Okay. So question number 1 then, what is the only anagram of the word English? The answer is shingle. Question number 2, which state is home to the Joshua Tree National Park? It's in California. Question number 3, in Britain, what shape is the road sign stop? It is octagonal. Question number 4, in Britain, what is the only road sign to be on an inverted triangle? It is a give way sign. Question number 5, how many dots are there in total on a pair of dice? Maybe said die again. It's 42. In a game of chess, what is the only piece able to jump over other pieces? It is the knight. Number 7, according to the lyrics of the song by the Weather Girls, it will start raining men at just about 10:30. Number 8, what is the name of the currency used in Poland? It is zloty. Question number 9, which American state has a name that ends in 3 vowels? It is Hawaii. And question number 10, and I'd be interested how many people got this one. Where would you most commonly find the inscription standing on the shoulders of giants? You would see it on the edge of a £2 coin. Add your answers up, make a note of them at the bottom of that bit of paper you're using, or however you want to note them, it's fine, because we'll be adding them all up at the end of the quiz. Did anybody get question 10, just out of interest? Because I saw the question, 8 out of 10, very nice, well done. I saw the question and I was sitting here for ages, and I knew it, and I just could not get there. 9, very nice, well done. 7, 2, 2's fine. It's taking part that counts. 2's fine. You probably smash other rounds. 10, 3, nice. Put £1 coin. You're on the right lines. 7, 3, nice. Some good scores coming in. Like I said, taking part is all that counts. So, second round then, because I think most people enjoyed this one. I tried not to make it too difficult. I don't think. It was a food and drink round. 10 questions again. 6, very, very nice. You want to see everyone's pieces of paper at the end? Well, that's going to be quite a few pieces of paper. Yeah. Maybe we normally get the scores at sort of as we go along. But you might smash every other round in the quiz. You don't know. So the next one is food and drink again. And I've tried to make it so that it's sort of general knowledge about food, really, more than anything sort of too intricate. My lovely little screensaver's just gone off. Just realised. You'll be fine on the food and drink. You'll smash the food and drink. Okay, so if you're all ready then for the food and drink round, there's 10 questions. And the first question is, what are angels on horseback? Smash it, Hayley, smash it. What are angels on horseback? Question number 2. Which bean is used to produce... Start that again. I'm only on my beaner. Which bean is used to produce a tin of baked beans? Which bean is used to produce a tin of baked beans? Question number 3. Founded in Switzerland in 1866 by a German pharmacist, what is the world's largest food company? Founded in Switzerland in 1866 by a German pharmacist, what is the world's largest food company? Sorry if that's really loud. I can't bother to go to the toilet. No, not really. It's Webina. Question number 4. From which animal does haggis do we get haggis from? From which animal does haggis come from? They abandoned your house 30 years ago. Haggis. Didn't know haggis were real animals. Question number 5. Which drink appears in the titles of hit singles for Blur and All Saints? Which drink appears in the title of hit singles for Blur and All Saints? The beer in a glass. Oh, the food company. I thought you went, haggis was banned from your house. You shouldn't put the answer in the chat box this time, Joe. Really, I'm actually really impressed. You're doing really well. Question number 6. What shape is the pasta called rigatoni? What shape is the pasta called rigatoni? I wonder if anyone's got any of it in their cupboard. I'm rushing off to go and have a look. Question number 7. What type of meat is commonly used in the dish moussaka? What type of meat is commonly used in the dish moussaka? Thank you. That's my latest one. That one there. Okay, like a canvas. Question number 8. What does the term brut mean when referring to wine? What does the term brut mean when referring to wine? Mike, are you saying that's the answer to number 7, or are you saying I've got a tattoo of a moose, or my tattoos look like a moose? They won't be very happy. Don't upset me, Mike. Don't make me cry. Haley, it goes without saying, you know, you're going to know that one, mate. You're going to know that one. Number 9. What does the abbreviation UHT stand for? What does the abbreviation UHT stand for? I've got many artists that have drawn on me, but mainly round Northampton and Minehead. Last question in this round, number 10. Which cocktail consists of Tia Maria, vodka, and Coke? Which cocktail consists of Tia Maria, vodka, and Coke? And that was the last question in that round. Does anybody need me to repeat anything? I have Facebook, I have WhatsApp, I've got the chat box. Drop me a little message if you can't see the chat box. All 10. I think you two have been on the brew already. The late one. Do you mean last one? The last one. Number 10. Which cocktail consists of Tia Maria, vodka, and Coke? Tom, I would not expect you to get this, seeing as though you don't drink. All right. Any other repeats before I give you some answers? Question number 8. What does the 3, 5, 6, 8, 9? Okay. I might not be able to go through them all just because we're going to run out of time. That's the only thing. All right, I'll have to run through some. Hopefully, you got a couple of those when I did the repeats at the end of the round. So, question number 1: what are angels on horseback? They are oysters wrapped in bacon. Number 2: which bean is used to produce baked baked beans. They're a haricot. Question number 3. Founded in Switzerland in 1866 by a German pharmacist, the world's largest food company is Nestle. Number 4. From which animal does haggis come from? They come from sheep. They're little baby sheep, I think. Question number 5. Which drink appears in the titles of hit singles for Blur and All Saints? It's coffee. Coffee and TV and black coffee, but coffee is fine. Question number 6. What shape is the pasta called rigatoni? It is tube-shaped. Tubular. Question number 7. What type of meat is commonly used in the dish moussaka? It's lamb. Question number 8. What does the term brut mean when referring to wine? It refers to very dry. Question number 9. What does the abbreviation UHT stand for? It stands for ultra heat treated. And question 10. Which cocktail consists of Tia Maria, vodka and Coke? It is a Black Russian. I watched too much Killing Eve. So, how did we find that one? Do you know what? My first week I did this, I was asked where my gold sparkly host jacket was. And I've got to say it again. Don't think they do them in my size. Otherwise, I'm just going to look like a jacket potato wrapped up in a bit of foil. Liam, very nice. 8. Look like a jacket potato in some foil ready to go in the oven. It's not going to be an attractive look. 9. Nice. Yes. 8, 7, 6. Fantastic. Brilliant. Health teeth. Don't know how many you got for that one. 9. The answers to 1 and 2. The answer to number 1 was oysters wrapped in bacon, and the answer to question 2 was haricot. Excellent. Mike, I'm assuming you didn't do too well that round. When it comes to UHT within milk, it stands for ultra heat treated, because it's the process that it's gone through in order to make it UHT. Okay. Navy beans. I thought you were referring to the type of jacket you wanted me to wear. Okay. Yeah, it's haricot. Yeah. Well, I'm going to give you beans. I'm going to say. And Macy, are you admitting to any better? Has it improved? Better? Excellent. Brilliant. Okay. I thought it was just my face, to be fair. My face is probably quite... Okay. I'm glad I didn't have to stop that one, because we had a few technical issues with YouTube last week, which I was really annoyed about. So, with YouTube last week, they emailed me and said that they'd made a mistake, and they reinstated the video that they'd removed halfway through my broadcast. Excellent. Right, I think people have got me back now. So, okay. Right, so So the blockbusters round then is round number 3. There's 10 questions in this one. I'm going to start with question 1. So, which C can mean a large piece of mechanical equipment for moving things or a wading bird? Which C can mean a large piece of mechanical equipment for moving things or a wading bird? Question number 2. What M can mean average or a person who isn't very nice? What M for mother can mean average or a person who isn't very nice? Question number 3. What B, Bertie, can mean to hit a ball or the world's only mammal that can fly? What B can mean to hit a ball or the world's only mammal that can fly? Question number 4. What C can mean a small case for makeup or to make something small and neat? What C can mean a small case for makeup or to make something small and neat? Question 5. What F for Freddie can mean something that is agreeable or well played or a local event designed for families? What F can mean something that is agreeable or well played or a local event designed for families? Am I still buffering? Question number 6. What P for potato? Thank you. What P can mean to throw or cast an image onto a surface or a task or a piece of work? What P can mean to throw or to cast an image onto a surface or a task or a piece of work? Task / piece of work. Might be my internet. Rubbish. Sky's been awful the last few days. Question number 7. What S for spade can mean a measurement of time or to win silver? What S can mean a measurement of time or to win silver? Question number 8. What D for Domino's Pizza can mean a reduction in price or to underestimate something and give it no value? What D can mean a reduction in price or to underestimate something and give it no value. I think everyone enjoys the blockbusters round. It seemed to the first time I did it. Question number 9, a little bit of a tougher one. Which C for chocolate can mean both to give professional advice or to seek it? Which C can mean both to give professional advice or to seek it? As I think. And number 10, and the last question in the blockbusters round. What C, again for chocolate, can mean a written or verbal agreement? No, it can't. Hang on. Yes, it can. What C can mean a written or verbal agreement or to pick up an illness? So number 10, what C can mean a written or verbal agreement or to pick up an illness? It is a fox. I've got a fox and I've got a stag next to each other. Number 2, again, what M for mother can mean average or a person who isn't very nice? Any other repeats at all before we move on? When I watch these back, the number of times that I push my glasses up my nose is ridiculous. And it's because I was born without a bridge in my nose. In case you're wondering why I'm constantly wriggling my nose, pushing my glasses up, it's because my glasses are constantly falling down my nose. Does anybody else need any repeats before I move on? Dog's fast asleep. Just there. Fast asleep. She'll soon get up. I've got delivery from Boohoo coming in the next hour. Anybody else need anything in repeating at all? You can go for a pay. Okay, let's go through some of the answers then. So, number 1 in the blockbusters round, which C can mean a large piece of mechanical equipment for moving things or a wading bird? It's a crane. Number 2, what M can mean average or a person who isn't very nice? It's mean. Actually, put it the answer in the question. Just realised. What B can mean to hit a ball or the world's only flying mammal? It's a bat. Question number 4. Oh, I think someone's lost me. Question number 4. What C can mean a small case for makeup or to make something small and neat? It is compact. Question number 5. What F can mean something that is agreeable or well played or a local event designed for families? It is fair. Number 6. What P can mean to throw or to cast an image onto a surface or a task / piece of work? It's project or project, however you want to say it for those meanings. Number 7. What S can mean a measurement of time or to win silver? It's second. Number 8. What D can mean a reduction in price or to underestimate something and give it no value? It's discount. Number 9, which C can mean both to give professional advice or to seek it. It is to consult. And number 10, what C can mean a written or verbal agreement or to pick up an illness. It is contract. Add your lovely little answers up. Make a little note of them at the bottom of your paper. How did you find that one? I think most people are pleased to see the blockbusters round back. Nine. Excellent score, Team Padwick. Very nice. 10. 8, 8, 10, 7. Nice. I think I might have struggled with the contract one. Actually, not the contract one. The consult. Not the microphone again. I'm always doing that. 10. Very, very nice. Your prize is in the post. You can exactly. You can give or seek counsel as well. Definitely. I think I've struggled with that one. Excellent. 10, 8. Team Finch, very nice. Well done. Nice, Zoe. Very good. Okay. Okay. Excellent. Really good scores there. Do you want me to keep the blockbusters round in? Bear in mind, these are all based on what people like and what people want to do. You know what, Colin? I think you're right. I think you can give counsel and seek counsel. So if you have put counsel for question number 9, I'd be happy with that. Not just to consult. I think counsel is a good idea as well. Excellent. Brilliant. Everyone's saying yes. Perfect. So yeah, if you've put counsel for number 9, I think that's a reasonable enough answer to put for that one. There are 7 rounds in total, apart from the music round, which is kind of split up into 2 parts. There's 95 points available over the whole quiz. Got 9? Perfect. No, I'd agree. I'd agree with that. I think counsel can mean to consult counsel. Very similar. 9. Excellent. I'm just going by what the book said. Excellent. Okay, right. If everyone's happy then, let's move on to the music quiz. So as usual, I have got 10 questions, general knowledge questions on music. Could be it's a little bit of everything. And then I've got something a little different instead of the themed rounds this week. Most of you know, I normally do 4 themed rounds where I read out bands or artists and I tell you to ask you to give me the common theme or link between those people. And this week it's going to be a little bit different, which will hopefully be a little bit better for most people. Okay, so you've got me back. You've got me back. Excellent. Okay. Right. So, if everyone's ready now, I'm going to go into the music round. 10 questions, and then we'll move on to the second part of the category for music. And then I think we'll take a little bit of a break so you can go have a nice little cup of tea, glass of wine, have a wee, whatever else you choose to do. So, question number 1 then of 10. Of which band was Justin Timberlake a member of before launching his solo career? Of which band was Justin Timberlake a member of before launching his solo career? Okay. Question number 2. This is a bit of a memory test for some people. I'm completely obsessed with it. But question number 2. Guitarist Richie Edwards vanished in 1995, leaving behind which group? Guitarist Richie Edwards vanished in 1995, leaving behind which group? Question number 3. Who reached the top of the charts in 1992 with Sleeping Satellite? Who reached the top of the charts in 1992 with Sleeping Satellite? Question number 3. Who sang with the Eurythmics on Sisters Are Doing It For Themselves? Who sang with the Eurythmics on Sisters Are Doing It For Themselves? Coming out the kitchen. That was question 4. Question 5. Which song, Sky, There Ain't a Cloud in Sight? Which song starts with the lyrics, sun is shining in the sky, there ain't a cloud in sight? And that was question 5. Question number 6. Who were the last act to represent the UK to win the Eurovision Song Contest? Who were the last act to represent the UK that won the Eurovision Song Contest? Question number 7. How is Robert Zimmerman better known? How is Robert Zimmerman better known? Zimmerman is spelled Zimmerman. Question number 8. Which song is the lyric, on a dark desert highway, cool wind in my hair from? Which song is the lyric, on a dark desert highway, cool wind in my hair from? The word from is in the lyric. Question number 9. Which 1967 song, written by Cat Stevens, became a hit for Rod Stewart in 1977 and Sheryl Crow in 2003? Which I think I briefly went offline then. So I'll repeat that last question. Which 1967 song written by Cat Stevens became a hit for Rod Stewart in 1977 and Sheryl Crow in 2003? Did everybody hear it that time? Can you just let me know that you heard that one okay? I've got a very strange error message that came up and said my connection was unstable. A bit like my life. Did everybody hear that? Buffering. Still buffering. Oh, right. Buffy McBuffface. Is that any better? I might have to do dogs up in a stretch. Might have to do a Facebook Live, I think, next week. You can hear me on and off. Did everybody get that last question? The Cat Stevens one. Okay. Excellent. Perfect. Right, lovely. Thank you. I've just gone and had a bit of a play around with the little skybox. There she is. Can you see her? That's a little nap. Okay, so hopefully that might, I don't know if that's sorted or not. So question 10. So I'm assuming everybody got question 9. Lovely. Perfect. Just going to move some equipment around. So maybe that might have helped. Who knows? Let's hope so. Question 10 then, and the final question in this part. Who is the only singer to have ever performed more than one James Bond theme song? Who is the only singer to have ever performed more than one James Bond theme song? I've got a few teams that haven't spoken for a while. Just check in with everyone, make sure you're all okay. Team Finch, you all alright? Team Thompson? Who else have we got? I don't think we've got Team Axelson in this week. Team Padwick, you all okay? The Newmans, you all alright? Okay. Does anybody need me to repeat any questions? Excellent. Thank you. Do you know what? I thought about doing this as a bonus point. There's some bonus points. You know what? Absolutely. I can't tell you how many there are, though. Can I tell you how many there are? All good. Excellent. I think I might have to leave those bonus points for now, but I'll definitely put them in for another question another time. Excellent. Team Thompson, are you still there as well? Hope you guys are all okay, apart from my buffer face. Okay, so I don't think I need to repeat anything then from the looks of it. I think I had a repeat. Somebody asked me to repeat something. It was a repeat of question 4 of that round. So, for Team Great Yarmouth, question 4 was who sang with the Eurythmics on Sisters Are Doing It For Themselves? Okay. That's because I can see you talking. It's the people that aren't talking. I want to make sure you're all okay. Oops. Right. Okay. Let's get some answers then. Just want to check in on one more team. Okay. Excellent. You can't do the chat. No worries. Okay. Question 10. I'm just going to repeat it. So, question 10. Who is the only singer to have ever performed more than one James Bond theme song? Excellent. Right. So, let's go through some answers then, shall we? So, in the music round, question number 1, of which band was Justin Timberlake a member of before launching his solo career? He was a member of NSYNC. Question number 2, guitarist Richie Edwards vanished in 1995, leaving behind which group? It was the Manic Street Preachers. Question number 3, who reached the top of the charts in 1992 with Sleeping Satellite? It was Tasmin Archer. Question number 4, who sang with the Eurythmics on Sisters Are Doing It For Themselves? It's Aretha Franklin over in Urethra. I'm sure I've not quite spelled that quite right. It's Aretha Franklin. Number 5, I had to put this in because, as many of my friends and family know, this is probably my favourite band of all time. And I own everything they've done and more. They're just amazing. So I had to put a little bit of this in. But which song starts with the lyrics, sun is shining in the sky, there ain't a cloud in sight? It is Mr. Blue Sky. It's by the Electric Light Orchestra, but Mr. Blue Sky is fine because it just needed the song. Number 6, who were the last act to represent the UK that won the Eurovision Song Contest? It is Katrina and the Waves. Question number 7, how is Robert Zimmerman better known? He's better known as Bob Dylan. Question number 8, what song is the lyric on a dark desert highway, cool wind in my hair from? It's from Hotel California. Question number 9, which 1967 song written by Cat Stevens became a hit for Rod Stewart in 1977 and Sheryl Crow in 2003? Is The First Cut is the Deepest. And for all you Bond lovers out there, who is the only singer to have ever performed more than one James Bond theme song? It is Shirley Bassey. Add your answers up. Chrissy, if you want to put in the chat box what you think the 3 songs are, I'll let you know if you're right, because I do have them written down. So add your answers up, put the points at the bottom of that page. I'm really sorry for the technical issues. I've moved my my modem, my little my Skybox around a little bit, and I don't know. I think that's worked. But thank you for letting me know that I'm all buffery. I just assumed it was my normal face, to be fair. So Diamonds Are Forever is correct. There are 3 in total that Shirley Bassey did for James Bond. That's 7 right. Well done. Very nice. Excellent score, in fact. Goldfinger is correct and Moonraker is correct. Absolutely fantastic. Well done. 7, 8. Chrissy, you did well done. Goldfinger, Diamonds Are Forever, and Moonraker. Yeah, I thought so, but I'm not a Bond buff. But so there's 8, 7, another 8. Fantastic. 2 is fine. We've all got strengths and we've all got different areas which we're stronger on in others. Oh my god, it's not my microphone off. Sorry, I was laughing. So excellent. Oh, please, 8. Nice, very nice. Okay, so the next part of the quiz then is a little bit different from the rounds I've done previously. So I'm not going to do any of the link or the theme rounds this week. I've got something a little bit different. So what I've got is I've got 10 songs. And what the theme is with these is that they are all by bands or artists whose names are initials. So I'm going to read you 10 songs and I want you to tell me who the band is, basically, who released that song. So, but they are all have initials in their title of the band or artist. As an example, because I'm not explaining this very well, if I said the Sidewinder sleeps tonight, the answer would be REM. Okay. A shout out to Mel and Ivor. Hello, Mel. Hello, Ivor. I'm so happy that you've joined. I'm absolutely thrilled that I'm in your company this evening. I hope you're enjoying everything so far. So, does everybody understand the bonus round? So they are all songs, and I need you to give me the artist or the band, and their names will be initials. So if I said the Sidewinder sleeps tonight, or Shiny Happy People, or something like that, then the answer would be REM. Okay, you'll get it as we go along. Okay, so excellent. All right, then question number 1. Then I'm just going to give you the name of the song. Just want you to tell me who the artist is, but the artist will be initials. So number 1 is Party Rock Anthem. So Party Rock Anthem for the first one. Question number 2 is Waterfalls. Question number 2 is Waterfalls. Question number 3 is Highway to Hell. Hopefully getting it now. Hopefully picking up the theme this round. So number 3 is Highway to Hell. Number 4 is Poison Arrow. Number 4 is Poison Arrow. Number 5, Making Plans for Nigel. Number 5 is Making Plans for Nigel. Number 6 is 3 a.m. Eternal. 3 a.m. Eternal. Number 7 is Sweet Talking Woman. 7, Sweet Talking Woman. Number 8 is Enola Gay. Number 8 is Enola Gay. Oh, I should have stayed at home yesterday. Number 9 is Unbelievable. No, really. That's the song. Unbelievable. And number 10, a little bit of a tougher one. Number 10 is Time to Pretend. Number 10 is Time to Pretend. Okay. So I'm going to ask if anybody needs any repeats of those. So they are all done by artists who are best known by initials of some sort. Does anybody need me to repeat anything? Because what we're going to do now is going to go for a very short break just to give you all a chance to have a wee. And then it'll give you a few minutes just to have a little think over those as well. So I'm going to repeat anything now that people might need. Don't go anywhere. And kids, very good. Should have said that. Don't go anywhere. Don't switch off from the live stream. Don't close YouTube down. All I'm going to do is turn off my microphone and cover my camera up so I can go and quickly make a cup of coffee and have a quick wee. But don't close anything down. All right? Do you know what, Joe? They are such an underrated band. They're one of my favourites. I've got their albums and they're absolutely wonderful band. This is number 10. So, does anybody need me to repeat anything before we go on a very short break? Lottie, I've done number 6. I've done number 6. I know. Shush. 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 Come here, it's enough, he's gone. Shush. He's gone. Shush. 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 He's gone. It's enough. Come here. Right. Any other repeats then? Okay, excellent. I'm gonna go and get this one a snack because she's barking and hopefully and I'll go and make a coffee and have a wee. So it's 12 minutes past 8 now. So let's say if we meet back here at 20 past, it's just gone to 13 minutes past. Let's meet back here roughly about 20 minutes past 8, and then I'll come back and give you some answers, and then we'll go from there, and then we'll do the rest of the quiz, and I'll try and calm the dog down. Thanks, and I'll see you in a bit. Right, hello everyone. Has everybody had a chance to get a drink? Whatever else you need to do. Cheers. Right, can everyone hear me okay? I think we've got most people back in. Someone just put something in the chat box so I know that everyone can hear me. I'm sorry for those that don't have, some people don't have access to the chat box, so at times you just see me randomly giggling at things. Got rhubarb crumble. Nice. Cream or custard. Oh, you're back on. I haven't got you. Excellent. Thank you very much. Okay. I'm just gonna bit out of sync. I might just leave it a second just to get me back in sync again. Hello. Excellent. Right, I'm going to copy the link and paste it in there, and there we go. You've got a copy of that. Excellent. Plain rhubarb crumble. Does it look like I'm in the Calgon advert where someone's talking and their mouth is doing a completely different thing altogether? Excellent. Right. A little bit behind then. Well, as long as you can hear me, that's the main thing. You're just going to have to ignore my face, which isn't the worst thing in the world. I'm going to give you some answers now because I think we've got everyone back. Excellent. Thank you very much. So, hopefully everyone is back in the room. I'll give you an extra couple of minutes just to get yourself sorted, and because my kettle took ages. Okay. So, let's go back then ever so slightly to the music general knowledge quiz questions. So question number 1, of which band was Justin Timberlake a member of before launching his solo career? He was a member of NSYNC. Question number 2, guitarist Richie Edwards vanished in 1995, leaving behind which group? It was the Manic Street Preachers. I've already done these, haven't I? I've already done these ones. I've done these ones right, haven't I? Thanks. So the only ones I haven't given you any answers to, sorry, I'm having a nightmare. So the only answers I haven't given you are the bonus round answers, which are the initials of the bands. Where I've given you a song, and the bands or artists are best known by initials. So number 1, Party Rock Anthem is LMFAO. LMFAO. Waterfalls for number 2 was TLC. Number 2, Waterfalls is TLC. I really am behind. I said that ages ago, and I'm only just getting replies now. Number 3, Highway to Hell was AC/DC. Number 4, Poison Arrow was ABC. Number 5, making plans for Nigel, was XTC. Number 6, 3 a.m. Eternal, was the KLF. Number 7, Sweet Talking Woman, is ELO. Number 8, Enola Gay, was OMD. Number 9, Unbelievable, which is how I'm still streaming is unbelievable, is EMF. And number 10, Time to Pretend, is MGMT. Add those answers up, give yourself a little score at the bottom of your paper. Did anybody get them all? Did you like that round? A little bit of a theme there, but obviously told you what the theme is. So hopefully, if you enjoyed that one, we can do, I don't know if I can do another one because I struggled to find 10 plus one of the example I gave you. They were really hard to find, so I might have to find something similar. Perhaps I might do bands with numbers in their names or something like that. 8, 9, brilliant. Good scores coming in. Seven, 8, 8, 8. Nice. These are really good scores. I'm really impressed. 4 is absolutely fine. There's some bands in there, a little bit for everybody in there. I think a couple of those are quite hard as well. Brilliant. Okay, so 6 is absolutely fine. It's a little bit of different for everybody in there. So the next round then is the kids round, and there we go, Joe. Both think the same. Bands with numbers. So I might try that next week. If everybody enjoyed that one, there's some really good scores there as well. Maybe I might try reading you some songs, and I'll get you to maybe name the artist, and it might have they might have a number in their name or something like that, or maybe a shape or a colour or something. So I'll have a little look at that. Zoe, absolutely fine. Don't worry about not getting those. Some of them are really, really difficult as well, so don't worry. Maybe you might get some of these ones right, because I know that historically, I've gone off the TV again. Oh no. Have I got buffer face again? Boy bands, yeah. Could do boy bands. Could do whatever you like. Can everyone still see me okay? And have my do my words match my lips? There's a question I've never thought I'd say. Excellent. Okay, so thank you. I don't know what you guys can see. I can only see myself. Excellent. Right. Let's move on to the kids round then. And I know historically, I might not do a round on Celine Dion's greatest hits. It's a little bit specialist. That's the politest word I could think. You know, you're talking to a punk. I can't really. No. Okay, so excellent. I think that might be a no. Okay, so I'm going to move on to the kids round. And historically, I know when we've done these in the past, they are the highest scoring rounds for most people. So it's the kids round. So kids, you might need to help the grown-ups with this one. Grown-ups, if you're on your own, then good luck to you. And you can still see Calgon. Excellent. Okay, so number 1 then, there's 10 questions in this round. And then we'll see how we get on with the kids round then, shall we? So question number 1. Sir Bertram Topham Hatt is the real name of which fictional character who's in charge of the North Western Railway? Sir Bertram Topham Hatt is the real name of which fictional character who is in charge of the North Western Railway? Question number 2. On what date in December is Boxing Day? On what date in December is Boxing Day? Question number 3. Who wrote the children's book Gangster Granny? Who wrote the children's book Gangster Granny? Question number 4. How many days are there in a fortnight? How many days are there in a fortnight? Question number 5. What colour do you get if you mix blue and yellow paint together? What colour do you get if you mix blue and yellow paint together? Question number 6. What is a female fox known as? What is a female fox known as? Question number 7. How many Olympic rings are there? How many Olympic rings are there? Question number 8. What do the letters LOL stand for? What do the letters LOL stand for? Question number 9. What is the sweet substance made by bees? What is the sweet substance made by bees? So the whole round is this round. Whole quiz is this round. And question number 10, and the final question in this round. True or false? Beefsteak is a variety of tomato. True or false? Beefsteak is a variety of tomato. Does anybody need me to repeat anything at all? Everyone's gone very quiet. So let me know if you need any repeats before I give you some answers. Okay. I'm assuming nobody needs any repeats because you've got them all correct. Heard them all correctly first time. Hopefully everybody did. I'm still not all, Calgon. Okay. It's very unusual to have a round without any repeats, so I just want to double check that everyone is okay. Okay. So, number 1 then. Sir Bertram Topham Hatt is the real name of which fictional character who is in charge of the North Western Railway? He is better known as the Fat Controller. Number 2. On what date in December is Boxing Day? It is the 26th. Question number 3. Who wrote the children's book Gangster Granny? It was Dave Williams. Question number 4. How many days are there in a fortnight? There are 14. Number 5. What colour do you get if you mix blue and yellow paint together? You would have green. Number 6. What is a female fox known as? It is known as a vixen. Question number 7. How many Olympic rings are there? There are 5. Question number 8. What do the letters LOL stand for? It stands for laugh out loud. Number 9. What is the sweet substance made by bees? It is honey. And number 10. True or false? Beefsteak is a variety of tomato. It is true. So, I guess I should be asking, did anybody get anything wrong? Not how many did you get right? Did you get anything wrong? Add your answers up. Make a note of them at the bottom of your page so we can add them all up later. I've already got a 10 out of 10 in. 10. Another 10. Fantastic. Did little Archie know the Fat Controller one? Tom. 10, 10, 10, 10. Found our level. We've got people that have got 10. Excellent. I'm so pleased. Sadly, I don't think I could do a whole round of just of kids. I mean, I could, but I like to give you a little bit of something to challenge yourselves on as adults. Right, brilliant, excellent. Okay, thought it was beef rather than beefsteak. I think beefsteak is the full name for it. I think people just call them beef tomatoes. I think they're actually called beefsteak tomatoes. Right. Okay. So we're on to our last couple of rounds now. I'm going to do this round, which is the round of stuff you probably should know but might not know. And then we're going to move on to the mystery round. And I think we're going to have fun with that one. So, if we're all ready then, let's go on to the next round, which is round number 6, stuff you probably should know but might not know. Question number 1. On a standard computer keyboard, what letter is located between E and T? E for echo and T for tango. On a standard computer keyboard, what letter is located between E and T? Question number 2. Which is the only US state that begins with the letter P for Peter? Which is the only US state that starts with the letter P? Question number 3. There are 5 points available. Which colours are the 5 Olympic rings? Which colours are the 5 Olympic rings? You can have a point for each correct one. Okay. Number 4, there are 2 points available on this one. How many stars and stripes are there on the American flag? How many stars and stripes are there on the American flag? You can have 1 point for the correct number of stars and another point for the correct number of stripes. Okay. Number 5. What is the national flower of Wales? What is the national flower of Wales? I had to be really careful with that one because of my Oxfordshire / Northampton accent. I normally say Wales. So what is the national flower of Wales? I can't say, I have to say 12, not 12, 12. But a Wales at 12. So, number 6. Who reigned as the UK monarch between June 1837 and January 1901? Number 6. Who reigned as the UK monarch between June 1837 and January 1901? I actually use my telephone voice for these quizzes. Okay. Question number 7. The boat race takes place between crews from which 2 universities? 1 point for getting them both correct. The boat race takes place between crews from which 2 UK universities? Question number 8. Woman's Hour is a long-running programme on which BBC radio station? Woman's Hour is a long-running programme on which BBC radio station? Question number 9. What type of pastry is used to make profiteroles? What type of pastry is used to make profiteroles? Oh man, I could do some of those bad boys right now. Question number 10, and the final question in this round. True or false? Meghan Markle's real first name is Michelle. True or false? Meghan Markle's real first name is Michelle. Does anybody need me to repeat any of those questions? Because I will, because I'm nice. Let me know on the chat or Facebook or however else you can get in touch if you need anything repeating at all. Everyone all right with that one? It's very quiet tonight. Would you repeat number 1? No, number 1. On a standard computer keyboard, what letter is located between E and T? Okay, as long as you're all right. Okay, I don't think anybody needs anything repeating then from the looks of it, so I'll start going through some answers. Speak now or forever hold your peace. Excellent. Okay. So, on a standard computer keyboard then for the answers, what letter is located between E and T? The answer is R. Question number 2. Which is the only US state that starts with the letter P? It is Pennsylvania. Question number 3. You can have a point each for these correct for each correct answer. You want question 8 repeating? Just bear with me 1 second. So number 8, the question was: Woman's Hour is a long-running program on which BBC radio station? Quiz team names, absolutely. However you want to represent yourself on YouTube. So just going back then, so question 3, 5 points available for correctly guessing the 5 colours of the Olympic rings. They are red, blue, black, yellow, and green. Red, blue, black, yellow, and green. You can have a point each for getting whichever ones you got right. All right, Lottie. All right. So for 2 points then, for question number 4, how many stars and stripes are there on the American flag? For a point each, there are 50 stars and 13 stripes. You can have a point if you've got the number of stars correct, and you can have a point if you've got the number of stripes correct. Very good, Ellen. That's what I've always done in quizzes as well. If you write notes next to the questions you don't know, just gives you a little reminder of what it was. But just in case you get any internet interruptions, either from me or yourselves. All right. So number 5 then, what is the national flower of Wales? It's a daffodil. Question number 6, who reigned as the UK monarch between June 1837 and January 1901? Was Queen Victoria. Number 7, the boat race takes place between which two UK universities? It's Oxford and Cambridge. Question number 8, 1 point for getting Oxford and Cambridge. Number 8, Women's Hours, a long-running BBC radio programme. On which BBC radio station? It's Radio 4, BBC Radio 4. Number 9, what type of pastry is used to make profiteroles? It is choux pastry. And number 10, true or false, Meghan Markle's first real name is Michelle. It is false. Her real name is Rachel. So add your answers up, make a note on the bottom of your paper, how many you got, and then we can look to add more at the end. Hopefully you'll really enjoy my little mystery round. Okay. Hopefully most of you got a point each for which question, Tom? If it's only got 1 point available, so some of the questions have got more than 1 point. 14. Nice. They're a point each unless they've got more than one answer that I've said at the beginning of the question, if that makes sense. I didn't really explain that very well, did I? 14. Lovely. Well done. 15. Excellent. 14. Going through on Messenger. Excellent. Brilliant. Okay. Right. 12. Lovely. 8. Nice one. For question 7, yeah, it's 1 point. It's 1 point for getting Oxford and Cambridge, not a point for each. 14. Lovely. Excellent. Okay, some fantastic scores coming through. So, I'm pleased you like that. I think most people like that one. Okay, so the next round then, I have to explain it, and hopefully everyone will be fine with it, and we'll understand and be able to have a bit of fun with this. So, for the last round number 7, we're going to be playing Family Fortunes, ladies and gentlemen. That is the mystery round. We're going to be playing Family Fortunes. So, I've got 4 questions, and what I want you to do is write down what you think the top answer of the survey gave. So you write down one answer to what you think the top answer is on the survey. I'm going to do 4 questions, okay? If you get the top answer, you can have 5 points. If you get what came in the survey second, you can have 3 points. And if you get what came in third in the survey, you can have 1 point. So I'm going to give you an example about how we're going to do it. So if I said to you, name an animal you couldn't fit into a mini, and you wrote down elephant, elephant is the top answer in the survey, and therefore you would take 5 points. If you wrote down giraffe, that's the second most popular answer in the survey, so you would take 3 points. And if you put blue whale, it would be the third most popular answer on the survey, so you would take 1 point. So you would only write one answer, and if it comes in the top 3 of the survey, and these have genuinely been asked to people, they are genuine questions, then your points will differ depending on where it came in the survey. Does that make sense to everyone? So I need you just to write down one answer, and depending on if that answer you put down your paper came in the top 3 will depend on how many points you get for your answer. If it's not in the top 3, you don't get any points. Does anybody need me to explain that again? So you write down one answer to what you think the top answer on the survey gave. We're going to do 4 questions. The top answer gets 5 points. If your answer came in second, you get 3 points. And if it came in third, you get 1 point. Okay? I'm about to prove I'm so much better than Des Dennis. Like a modern day Des Lennis, really, aren't I? Des Dennis. That's the best spoonerism ever. Des Lennis. Right. I'm assuming the lack of silence means on the chat and on the old internet that everyone understands. Excellent. Right, I'm getting some thumbs up. Fabulous. Okay, so I'm going to give you 4 questions. Like I said, you need to put one answer down, what you think the top of the survey was. So, number 1, a Vernon Kay accent. Number 1, in Family Fortunes. No, is the answer to that. Can I do a Vernon Kay accent? Clearly I can't because I made him sound Welsh. Okay, so number 1, name a bad job for someone who is accident prone. Name a bad job for someone who is accident prone. You would get the upholstery wet trying to get a Bluebell in a Mini. So number 1, name a bad job for someone who is accident prone. Okay, easy enough. Excellent. Number 2 then, name a form of transport. What do you think came top of the survey? Name a form of transport. Number 3, name a place where you aren't allowed to touch anything. Name a place where you aren't allowed to touch anything. Just need to put one answer down. And the last one, number 4, can you name a recreational activity that's normally done in hot weather? Name a recreational activity that's normally done in hot weather. All right. Excellent. Okay. Does anyone need me to repeat any of those 4? The UK 2020 for naming a place where you aren't allowed to touch anything is quite possibly the best answer I think you could possibly say. That is just amazing. All right. Does anybody need any repeats? Okay. So for each of these questions then, what I'm going to do, I'm going to read you the top 3 answers that were given to that survey. And then you can tell me if you got them right. So number 1 then, name a job for someone who is accident prone. The top answer in the category, the survey said window cleaner. So if you put window cleaner, you can have 5 points. The second most popular answer for the survey was surgeon. If you put surgeon, you can have 3 points. And for 1 point, if you put builder. These are genuine answers. They are not just randomly made up by me. Okay? So give yourself 5 points if you put window cleaner as your answer. Give yourself 3 points if you put surgeon, and give yourself 1 point if you put builder. So number 2 then. Name a form of transport. The top answer in the survey was bus for 5 points. The second most popular answer in the survey was car for 3 points. And the third most popular choice on the survey was train for 1 point. So give yourself 5 points if you put bus as your answer, give yourself 3 points if you put car, and give yourself 1 point if you put train. So, number 3, then name a place where you aren't allowed to touch anything. For 5 points, the top answer in the survey was museum. So give yourself 5 points if you put museum. For 3 points, if you put art gallery, which came in second in the survey. And for 1 point, if you put China shop. China. Sorry, that's my really rubbish Trump impression. For 1 point, if you put China shop. Comes from China. Okay. And then number 4. Name a recreational activity normally done in hot weather. The top answer in the survey was swimming. So give yourself 5 points if you put swimming as your top answer. Give yourself 3 points if you put sunbathing, which came in second. And for 1 point, I did not make this up whatsoever, give yourself 1 point if you put surfing as your top answer. Okay, so 5 points is swimming, for 3 points sunbathing, and for 1 point surfing. Okay, it's probably going to be a little bit of variety of points being added up there. So add those up. Let me know how you got on. There's a total of 20 points available in that entire section. $13. Very nice. Nice one, Joe. That's really good. There's a couple of those in the surveys I probably wouldn't have said. So, 13, 18 out of 20. It's fantastic. Amazing. Really impressed with that. 13, 14, 18. Gosh. 13, excellent. I'm getting them all coming through. 16, excellent. 16's fantastic. Did you like that round? I quite enjoyed putting it together. But if it was rubbish, then I won't do it again. 20. Sorry, that's amazing. It's made up for the music part. So there's a total of 95 points available. Add them all up. Put in the chat box what you got. The chat box doesn't really save chat after I edit my video when it's finished. 18, Sue, excellent. That's a really good score. Although I'm still disappointed you've not got either cream nor custard with your rhubarb crumble. Messi, you can message me your scores if you like, your overall scores. I'm trying to keep a bit of a tally on them, but it's really difficult to kind of keep on top of it if there's people that kind of dip in and out. 70 altogether out of 90. 72 out of 95 is phenomenal. 78, Chrissy, that's amazing. 74, another 78 there, Joe. Fantastic. I've got a couple more here. 63 overall. So yeah, absolutely phenomenal scores coming in. 40, 78, that's amazing. 48, 47, excellent. 74, 66, 85, 83. Wow, 69. Gosh. Okay. Okay, there's 3 of you on that team. That's really good. 85 out of 95 is phenomenal. 83 is incredible. Have you got your team back this week, Sue, or is it on your own again? Because I know you were on your own last week. 72, another great score. Team Thompson, excellent. 69, excellent. You're very welcome. Okay, I'm going to love you all and leave you now. So I'm going to go get a nice little cup of tea. Recommend you do the same, or a glass of wine, or whatever it is you do with your evenings. Thank you so much for joining me. It's been a pleasure to do this again. I really enjoyed that Family Fortunes round. I think I might do that again next week, but maybe add a couple more in. couple of funny ones I think might be a bit of a laugh. So I'm going to leave you and say good night. Please take care of yourselves. Thank you so much for joining me, and hopefully we can do it all again next week. So take care and look after yourselves. See ya.